Big sack, not clickbait, that is correct. Hopefully. As long as I play the game well. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome to Tuesday. We're playing Backpack Hero today. It's an indie roguelike that I love dearly, that I pretty much have seen nobody play since it came out. And it's been officially out of early access for like a little bit. So I was scrolling through my Steam because I said yesterday, I was considering playing No Skin today because I've also had the urge to play that one. But No Skin is not what I was looking for today. I don't have an explanation other than that. I saw the cute little icon of the mouse. You'll see it in a second. Saw the cute little icon of the mouse, and I decided we're gonna go Big Sack Tuesday, which will make sense once we get into it. If you've never seen Backpack Hero before, it's gonna sound very silly, but you can kind of, what's the word? Nope. Extrapolate. That's the word. You could extrapolate the kind of sack that I'm talking about when we're talking about Backpack Hero. But we'll get into it. It's gonna be a chill time. It's currently babe, no. I mean, like, maybe, but like, no. Oh, also, I never set up the Spotify, so we've been listening the whole time, and it just hasn't been on screen. I didn't even realize. Oh well. It was just more give heart beats. Slash self-ban. Oh god. Okay, let's see. This button. Let me adjust the audio real quick. And let's see if this wants to capture the window correctly. There it is. Let me know if it's not loud enough, my friends. Should be pretty good. This is Backpack Hero. This is also going to be, I was considering titling the stream, Quarter Simulator 2025 or whatever, but that seemed more mean. I'd rather have the balls joke. So Backpack Hero does have a story mode. We're just going to get right into the quick game. We're not running story mode today. A bunch of different characters. Purse, Satchel, Tote, Pochette, and Crate. We're gonna work with Purse first, because Purse is your basic character that you get to run with. Basic character. Too close to home for me, Lamau. That's what, you know, I'm conscious about these sort of things. Everything in its place. So, the gist of Backpack Hero, the way it was sold to me, is it's Resident Evil 4 inventory management, but gamified. As you can kind of see, we can arrange and rearrange this sort of setup. This is our backpack. We can arrange this sort of setup pretty much however you want it. We can rotate things to make them fit. It's a game about making things fit, as we love to do. Oh yes, Matthew's blessing. And I see the stream title and I think you're doing a live stream cleaning up my crap in the den. I would never. Honestly, Twitch couldn't pay me to clean up anything. I simply do not want to do it. Unless it's digital. I have some games like that. We like to make things fit in here. You know this, I know this. And the way the game works is, more often than not, how you place things in your backpack, affects how items are used. Some items are placed, when placed next to each other, work better, and some items when placed next to each other will debuff each other. It's very interesting. It's very wild. We'll get into it. But first we have to receive Matthew's blessing. A wise rabbit sits there, meditating in the midst, that's a D, I can read. In the midst of this dangerous place, fear not, he says. My name is Matthew, and I have lived here for many years. With proper organization, any challenge may be overcome. Now let me assist you. So from Matthew, we can get a rare item, we can get a relic, we can get an item set, or we can say, no thanks, screw your items. In the moist of this, that's literally what I thought it said for a second. My brain does not want to read today. So from Matthew, I tend to like getting a rare item, for pretty obvious reasons. They're kind of hard to come by. Relics, if I'm remembering this specific classification, are also kind of hard to come by, but can be less good for our use case. In the moist of this. BRB changing stream title. No, I'm kidding. So we'll take the rare item. True strength comes from your backpack, he says. Don't forget it. Oh. Blessed pig. Honestly, we can take it, but I'm not happy about it. So here's the deal. The secondary deal. Each one of these items in like the little top right corner of the description by my mouse right now has like a cost. These green circles are like an energy cost. Exclamation point vanish. We will have to make that a command. I'm sure I can figure that out somehow. The meal costs 0 energy to use, but this is like in combat. You'll get a certain amount of energy per round of combat. Blessed pig costs money. And on use, it will create a blessing for us. Blessings are not bad. And we'll take it at least for now. We'll have to forego our meal, unfortunately. But we certainly can't move on without a sword and a shield. So we have a sword, a shield, and a piggy. Which works for me. Then we have the option to go to the bramble or the crypt. We're gonna go to the crypt for now. This is the area I know better. So in general, these little icons on the map are treasure chests. This is an enemy you have to fight. And this is something to collect. This is just experience points. Which is fun, because that means we've already leveled up. A Vision of Danger. This is going to be our boss fight for this section of the game, which only means anything if you fought these bosses before. Forsaking the bramble. I promise we'll get to the bramble eventually. The bramble just overwhelms me sometimes. You know how it is. Actually, there you go. We'll go fight these guys first. So we've got 3 energy per round right now, 40 hit points. These guys, it's pretty self-explanatory. Each enemy will also have like an indication of what they're gonna do on their turn. These guys are obviously gonna hit me, but this guy's also gonna add regeneration. Everything's pretty good. Tooltips in this game are pretty good if you like hover over them. So your basis, we're gonna wanna do a couple of block. And then attack. Things aren't gonna get really complicated until I expand my sack. So we persist. You can also, oh, this is gonna be annoying. gonna add goo hazard to me. Hazard that goo. Hazards are newer to the game, so I am bad at dealing with them. What essentially happens is you have to place them in your backpack, or else you cannot place them, but you will suffer damage, essentially. And then during your turn, they cost energy to remove. So it's not a huge deal, but anything that has a hazard on it at the beginning of the turn won't activate. There's some items that have like a passive activation that you can rely on, and they won't do what they're supposed to do if they have a hazard on them, unfortunately. Speaking of more freaking hazard, but that means we can just go all out. We've leveled up, and we can expand sack. Huzzah. And then after every combat, you get your choice of a certain amount of items from a pool, plus or minus mana. We'll get to mana. We certainly want smaller sword. The smaller sword is the same as this sword, but it takes up less room, which is always a pro for me. I'll take a machete, which is free, does a little bit of damage every turn. Bronze breastplate is actually kind of tempting. I super don't have room for it if I want to take the machete though. Also, since when has dagger been a 1 cost? It's only really usable when it was 0 cost. I'll take a healing item and we'll hold on to this mana shard. These guys are annoying. These little hermit crab bombs. If you don't kill them fast enough, they explode for like a crazy amount of damage. I was gonna say block's not gonna help us against that fire effect. Not really. And we defend. Beautiful. Level me up again. Expand thy sack. Lord. Here's when I have to start actually thinking about what we're picking up. For each hazard in this row. Spade cleaver. Cleaver is a complete class of nonsense that we can get into. For free, I might hold on to it. Spade cleavers have, not spade cleavers. Cleavers in general have a lot of synergy with each other. Boy. I not want that spoiled milk. I guess I'll take it. So, similarly to all of the other items, like this Tai Chi ruler and the sword, there is magical items that run on these little mana shards. Or full mana orbs, usually. There's different classes of them. Classes of efficiency of mana. We'll hold on to this, actually. Because that's, at this point, just free damage. Sort of. I keep wanting to go open this chest, but we are full up in our backpack right now, so we're gonna hold on to it. We actually want to take out this bee first, because they scale pretty quickly. Ugh. This fire's annoying. Oh my lord. You want a whole ass sun in your pocket? Hungry Mana Stone. Must be played on an item. Items this is played on are destroyed. Adds 1 mana to each space. That sounds awful, actually. That sounds risky and terrible. We don't have anything that requires sunlight, unfortunately. Could take some of these consumables though. Let's get rid of this. Take one of these, take one of those. And we'll just take the extra mana shard, I think. Yeah. I like to have a couple of like healing items, which is these two right here. And the dice, if you use it, it will re-roll your combat rewards, which is nice. Pick up a little bit of money. Hawk, you are greeted by a member of the patrol. Hello, Squirrel Patrol. The squirrel looks at you absent-mindedly. Long ago, I retired from the patrol, he says. Now I spend my days adventuring and reliving my glory days. I don't need much of my old equipment anymore. Can I interest you in something? Oh, you could probably give me a better shield. A shield or a weapon or something to eat. I'll take a shield. From beneath his bushy tail. From where? From where? He pulls out a shield. This may protect you. Remember, loot is only valuable if you make it back alive. Oh my god, it's a tiny guy. Wild Buckler. Can be used 1 time each combat. Adds 18 block? That's unheard of. Honestly, I'll get rid of the machete for that. Hold on to that just in case. Long live the patrol! It's a mimic! It's a hermit crab mimic, oh no. That's fine. He does still drop stuff when he dies though, I think. And we level up again. Your backpack in general can only be like a maximum of 5 spaces tall, but it can expand to the side pretty severely, so I'm less worried about it. This is the better shield that I was hoping you'd give me. The Knight's Shield. Gives our armor extra block, but unfortunately we do not have armor. There's a lot of nonsense with blessings that I haven't really had a whole lot of experience with. Maybe we'll try it like during our boss fight or something. Ooh, we have a shop and a forge. Hello, Forge Badger. A badger stands by her anvil, her arms strong and resilient from years spent in the dungeon. She nods at you. I forge, she says. Badgers aren't much for words. Upgrade, she says. She asks. Either. These are always randomized. There's a bunch of different options that you can get when you walk into a forge, but you only get like 4 options every time you walk up to a badger. Haste to a structure is good, but we don't have structures. 1 regen to a ring is also not bad. No thanks. Not for now. She nods and carries on to her work. So when you're thinking about forging things, you have to consider what you're forging. So like on this Knight Shield, on the very bottom right, there's a 1 next to a little anvil sign. That means this Knight Shield can be forged, but only once. Similar to the Engine Wand, can also be forged once. And pretty much nothing else we have is gonna be forgeable, but it's important to kind of like weigh your options, because pretty much nothing could be forged indefinitely in the game. Alrighty. Let's pop off with the shield real quick. Oh, and I can use a bunch of these. Oh, that's right. Blessings are temporary. That's the problem. Deal 7 damage and deal 7 damage to all enemies is pretty good. We'll use that next turn. No, I don't want your slime. I don't want your goop. Rude. Oh, I should have blocked. That's okay. We'll just take damage to face. And take some more goop to face. Beautiful. I also need to figure out... I think the Blessed Pig will give us infinite blessings, which is fun. But that also means I need less of these, like, consumable blessings. Explosive Arrow I'm taking to sell specifically, because we don't have a bow build. Coconut drink, that's adorable. And I think we're good here. I'll hold on to the Blessed Herb until we have a chance to roll it. Let's go sell this real quick. Our frog salesman will only ever take a maximum of 3 items to sell, unfortunately. But you can buy as much as you want from him. Sunray Rapier. Rogue's Mask is fun. But you can only use it 1 time each combat. And I'm not... I don't know. Robot Toy is also fun. If Robot Toy will scale based on how many mana you have access to, it just does AoE damage to enemies. It's so expensive though. Alright, I'll think about it. We'll be back. Speaking of, let me go heal real quick. Let's pop open this chest. Another engine wand that I don't need. We'll take the liquid armor as a block potion. And I'll take the disgusting food. Disgustingly delicious. Just kidding, actually, I'm pretty sure it poisons me. Look at this funky capybara. You see a wall up ahead and think you need to turn back, then you realize it's not a wall, it's a huge rodent, a capybara. Hello, friend, he says. I'm looking for items of this type consumable. I have consumables. Would you like my disgusting food, Mr. Capybara? No, I'm kidding. I don't think I have anything of value to give you, but you can have some. I'll share my good kush with you. He takes your item. That's great, he says. Maybe you want one of these instead? Ooh, actually. Love an anglerfish. Regen and luck. Very good. We don't want dynamite and we don't want spoiled milk. So thank you, Mr. Capybara, but I am good. Okie dokie. We're gonna need some block. Actually, I'm gonna eat this fish for regen too. Oh yeah, so this guy's gonna hit me for an obscene amount unless I do damage to him. If I do enough damage to him, he'll just block. Beautiful. Also, some enemies, it's nice to scroll over and read all of this nonsense, because some enemies have specific things, like this little power down here. This guy will run away if I kill his buddy first, because he's cowardly. So we want to kill him first, realistically. But sometimes we gotta do damage to this guy or he gets too big for his britches. that. 25 block is so much more than I thought it was. My brain was on Slay the Spire mode. I thought it was gonna give me like 12 block. But that's so much better actually. Beautiful. Ooh, we got a full mana stone this time. Put that here. Tooth Necklace is fun. When a weapon kills an enemy, you add rage to yourself, but each turn this will do damage to you. Rage is like, it's pretty self-explanatory. The more rage you have stacked, the more damage you do to enemies. Ooh, this is not the way the wizard stuff worked last time I knew it. That's not terrible. I don't know how much we'd use it though. I'm tempted to take it just to see. Boy. Okay, get rid of the disgusting food. We can move everything up here. Fish is gonna move too. So here's the thought. If we hold on to this, we can continuously refill the mana network up here. Because when we use it, it gives us mana and our mana stones. Which means it's important if you want to do a mana build to have things that give you mana, because most things in the game will just take. They just take and take and take, and then you're out of mana, and then you can't do any damage to anything, and that becomes a problem. So, having the ability to refill is important. And I like being able to do passive damage. So we'll hold on to these two for now. Also going to pick up the dart, which does damage to all enemies. And I think I want the tooth necklace. I'm gonna sell this blessed pig, I think. I don't want to get rid of it right now, though. Alright, we don't take the dart. We take the tooth necklace. And we continue. Let's sell this pig. Oh, that's a curse. We'll get there. Let me sell this pig first. And also with our mana build, we might want to invest in the robot toy. That seems like a good idea. Because we're probably just going to get more and more mana stones. We take some money. And this is not the healing statue that we saw earlier. So we can, if we need to, heal 7 HP. But if we do, it creates a curse. Curse items, the opposite of blessed items. But they work a little bit differently. They pretty much always have bad effects for you. And they continually show up in your combat reward pool if you don't pick them up. So they just become a huge pain in the ass. I'm not gonna heal on that for the moment. We might need to at some point though. Good God. How much damage did you do? Oh no, the robot toy did damage. That's what that is. Dear God, yeah, it nearly took them all down to half freaking health. That's crazy. Do that. Heal. Not heal. Shield is what I meant. We'll shield. Beautiful. More space for my lovely mana crystals. I need pretty much none of these. Emerald, though. Emerald will take. Which means I have to restructure everything. God, okay. Welcome to the game. Give me 30 seconds. So the way we have to do this, emeralds give weapons in a column +2 damage. So we have to line everything up. The thing with mana connected items is that they're all usually conductive, which means as long as your item that needs mana is connected by an item that is conductive, it will be connected to the network, which is nice. And I'm actually, God, okay. We're gonna move all that over there. We're gonna put sword and then emerald. Oh, I guess the robot toy doesn't count because it's an accessory and not a weapon. Which makes my job easier, but still makes us kind of a pain in the rear. We'll put you here. Actually, we'll leave that spot open. Shit like throwing stars. Beautiful. And I'm taking the dragonfly to sell, probably. Because you still take at least one more item, right? Yeah. Beautiful. Ooh. Not bad, not bad. I think we just do a little defend here. Good God. This thing's doing a lot of damage for us right now. Nice, not bad. What another mana? Beautiful. Oh, I love a Rose of Thorns build. But this is probably not the time to do it. We can get a lucky ring and add regen to it. Shoe hat's fun. It's a piece of armor, and you can have it as a helmet when it's like this, but then you turn it around and it becomes a footwear armor instead of a helmet. Because helmets usually need to be put on the top row, or else they're disabled. So if you want it anywhere else, you could just have it as a regular shoe, and I think that's very silly. God, what do we want? I think we take the lucky ring and add it, give it 1 regen to combat the tooth necklace. That's my pick. I'm not really interested in getting rid of anything else here. So we gotta go all the way back over here. Say, Badger, I would like regen, please. And ta-da! It's got regen. Which essentially means I'll heal 1 HP per round. Because it's a permanent. Usually when you have regen on your character, it's like stacked and it goes down by 1 every round. But if you have like an item that gives you regen, it's usually consumables that give you regen. If you just have an item that gives you regen, then it's not a huge deal. Alright. It's Rude Rooster time, which is not helping my terrible innuendos for today. Rude Rooster, whenever you attack him, gains rage. So he's just gonna get stronger and stronger as this fight goes along, which is always the best. So we defend. I think we do 2 defend actually, because we're not gonna want to take too much damage to face while we can help it. The good side of also having an item with regen, I just realized, is if we have consumable regen, the consumable regen just never goes down. So we're like 80% invincible by volume right now. Beautiful. Now when you defeat a boss, we get access to relics. We can only take 1 of these at any given time. Some of them are better than others. Spicy ginger is not going to be helpful to us. We have too many mana stones. Brutal bomb stones fucked up. Brutal bomb stones only good if you have like a shuriken build where your weapons are getting destroyed anyways. We'll take the spice. Spice essentially emphasizes your use of consumables. Whenever I consume something, it'll add 1 energy to the pool, which is fine. It might not be worth carrying long term, but I'll hold on to it. We found a healer. The porcupines have traveling clinics throughout the dungeon. They seek to heal the animals who venture deep into the dangers here. Porcupines, like this healer right here, are one of the only ways you can cleanse your curses. Which is annoying because now they pretty much only show up after boss fights in each area. For the moment, we're not particularly damaged. I'll take a extra max health, please. She reaches out to you. You feel great strength in you rising. Your paws are firmly planted, but it almost feels like you're floating. You're stronger now than before. Thank you. We also get a chest. Good God. Dodge potion. That's fine. Oh my gosh. Look at this tiny knife. If we give it the shield, this actually does equivalent damage to the sword. Just a little guy. Oh my god. I kind of would love some armor. I love doing an armor build. Because armor just gives you extra defense every turn. It like automatically applies defense to you as if you were wearing armor. Which is nice. But we super don't have the room for right now. We will be going to the deep cave now. For Act 2. Oh god, okay. These guys here are like mini bosses. If you don't step into their line of sight, which is essentially if you don't go beyond this square here on the map, they'll stay asleep. But if you go down here for this like 5 gold that they want to tempt you with, it will wake up and start chasing you around the map. We're just fucked up. Oh hey! A scavenger. As his eyes turn to you, he jumps. You snuck up on me, he says. I'm a scavenger. I find things down here. Invest in my search. So scavenger is fun. Because you can commission him to find things for you. Weapon, armor, shield, consumable, or accessory. I tend to like having him get me accessories. We don't have enough for the full 30, so give me the 15 gold of accessory. Please and thank you. I'll look around and see what I can find. I'll be in touch. He runs off as though sniffing the floor. Adorable. Smells treasure nearby. Ooh, that's our threat looming. I think I recognize that guy. I'm certainly not going to know what it's called, but... the proper ingredients for the potion. Little bat. The alchemist. Well, hello there. Her voice is cool and friendly and not what you expected. May I interest you in some potions? In return, I ask for just a taste. A taste of me, you ask? Just a nibble, darling, she says. You'll barely feel a thing. So we can lose 5 health and gain a potion? Yeah. Sure. We support vampires in this house, that's fine. Her teeth press into your neck. Oh, delicious. May I tempt you again? No. I don't have room for more than 1 potion. We're good for now. Very well, darling, she says. Though I'm sorry to see you go. A volatile potion. Oh, it's just an explosive. Hell yeah. That's worth 5 HP, certainly. Okay, do we want to fight this thing? Burrower mole. I can at least show you what it does. So now if I, like, go back up here, it'll just follow you and try to cut you off at the pass. Oh, look at this little man. Trying to fight me? I'll throw a potion at you. Ooh, and that gave me extra energy. I forgot about that already. Okay. We need at least 2 block. And we persist. What the fuck is that? Oh, I think, yeah, that's a hazard. That's gonna be a pain. Well, there's no use in blocking because he's not really attacking. He's just gonna throw shit into my inventory. Annoying. Oh, that also means... I didn't realize that. So with the spice, when we destroy hazards, it counts as them being destroyed for purposes of activating the spice. Which means I just get free energy now. We're definitely going to need keys. Some chests, especially later on in the game, are locked. So you want at least 1 key on you. I like structure builds too, but we certainly don't have the room for that right now. Ba-dum-bum-bum. I think we're good here. By the way, if you find a set of items like I had, where you want like a thing maybe, but don't want the rest of it, if you decide to re-roll that set with the dice, it will remove the one thing that you already picked from your inventory and re-roll it with the rest of them, which makes sense objectively, but the first time it happened to me, I was not expecting it. Oh, these guys are a pain in the ass. So, oh no, that's not the blocking character. But this guy's a pain in the ass because every fucking turn he's got a dodge on him. We need some block. Thank you. Well, we certainly don't want you attacking for 23 whole ass damage. Absolutely not. Oh, that's too much attack. I realized too late. But we have the wild buckler. Saves me from using the potion, I guess. Unsurprisingly, this game is prone to errors of, you know, I'm really gonna need this thing, so I'm not going to use it ever in my life. It's just gonna sit in my inventory, and then you either beat the game or you die with the thing in your inventory. I try to be really cognizant of that in this game, but it certainly has happened. Oh, the dueling sword is interesting. Does big damage, but you can only use it once until you're hit. 5 upgrade slots too. Jesus Christ. If it did that kind of damage to multiple enemies, then I'd maybe consider it. I'm honestly considering getting it to sell. Ooh, Cloud Sword. We could take this, actually. I'm gonna have to restructure some things, but I think we can take it. So the thing with the Cloud Sword is it floats, which means it will only be able to be on the topmost row. Which is a pain, yes, but here's my other problem with this game. I'm gonna take a bunch of shit just to sell it, and then we're not gonna have anything left. Ugh. Takes up so much room. So what's our, these are our consumables. Consumable. Oh. I guess the shield doesn't need to be directly to the right. That's kind of funky. We definitely want that over here so we can line up with the emerald. Oh, I was hoping it would count both of the shields and just give me extra damage, but it does not. We could probably at some point sell the wild buckler. I enjoy it, but actually, you know what? We haven't picked anything up. Let's re-roll. See if we can get something practical. Armor's good. Oh, like a pool floaty. I was like, floaty what? Dart's fine. We in fact did not get anything better. Is Apprentice Staff better than Wizard Staff? No. Because Wizard Staff adds 2 mana. Apprentice Staff only adds 1. Well, I guess we're good on this one, gang. It's a lot of chests. Some of these chests are probably... yeah, like this one's locked. You need a key to open it. But we'll get there when we get there. Spicy Buckler. Oh, bonus block per sunlight. Okay. Let's sell the Wild Buckler. Black Mana Stone. Whoa. Okay. So it will destroy mana stones, but for each mana stone destroyed, it increases the mana it holds, which is like fine, but that's gonna nerf Robot Toy. That's honestly kind of tempting though. If you want to do like a real magic build, one of the biggest limiting factors is the amount of mana stones that you can have at any given time, because as you can see, like 1/3 of my inventory is fucking mana stones. God. I like the AoE damage though. Plus, Robot Toy works even if the mana stones don't have any mana in them, I think. But boy, am I so tempted. Boy, am I so tempted. Alright, we'll do it. And we'll activate this. Well, I've got to be careful. When we activate this in combat, nothing's gonna be connected anymore, but I think we'll be able to make do. Repexecutioner? Oh, it's a lizard. Yep. So if we just... Oh. Yeah, that's beefy. So one thing we can do, obviously not right now, because I have no energy. Mid-combat, you can reorganize your inventory, but it costs a lot of energy. He's gonna apply thorns or spikes in this game, as it were, which is gonna be a pain in the ass. I'll take this though. And we do one more dodge. We don't have to refill it, because it should still be full mana. We block anyways. Ooh. Have I misunderstood? I was worried about this. Add +1 to max mana capacity. So does that mean... Let me block so we don't get hit by these thorns. Okay, that does do it. Interesting. The mana stuff's kinda wild, so I don't use it often. So every time I do, I'm like taken aback by the nonsense that can occur. We're gonna need to beat this motherfucker into the ground, or else he's gonna destroy me. As he already is. Fortunately, now that we have less than 50% health, I can eat this poultice. Which will, at the very least, give me extra energy. This should work. There we go. Whew, thank God. Okay. Well, that's beautiful. We should potentially, if we end up having more mana stones to sacrifice to this later, we should do it at the end of combat, I think. Ring of Rage is interesting. I want to have it at least to sell. We want to sell it. Double Halberd is fine. I think we just take the poison potions. And a little heal. What do you have for me this time? Badger. 3 damage to a weapon, 3 slow to enemy to a weapon. Right. Do I remember what slow does? I think it's, it either decreases their attack power or decreases their defense ability. Spikes to a shield is always very good. Haste to a structure is one of my favorite parts of the structure build. Haste, when applied to yourself, is what lets you have extra... It gives you extra block per block, essentially. It's very fun. Spikes to a shield, though. tends to be my go-to. She takes the item, turns it a few times, and then presses it to her anvil. Her hammer sends sparks flying. You turn around to cover your eyes. When you turn back, it glows with a new purpose. And now we have Spike. Alright. Just one last fight, and then we can pick up all of our treasure chests and such. What is that? 17? Oh, Lord. It's gonna goop all over me. That's so rude. Fortunately, now that we have spikes, we're like 80% invincible. This is gonna still be a pain in the ass, though. $18 fucking spikes there at the end. Did you see that? It's pretty good for not deliberately being a spike build. Ooh, another mana stone. Sunflower shiv. Bonus with sunlight. Battle ring. We don't have structures. I might take that to sell though. Oh god. This item is heavy as opposed to the floating item that we were talking about earlier. It's gonna sink to the bottom every time. Do we take another? I'm gonna hold on to another ring. Just in case we can get more regen. And you didn't have regen this time, did you? No. Alright. That's fine. Wow. What a like mostly trash set of items. Spicy buckler's rare though, so at least it's not thematically completely trash. We'll take more items. Did I already sell shit to you? Maybe that's my problem. That's right, because we bought the fucking black mana stone from you. That makes more sense. I'm paying attention, I promise. Crisis ring. Adjacent items are used. Adjacent items are disabled for the rest of combat. I think this chest is a bust, unfortunately. So with locked chests, you have to go in and drag the key to unlock them. And you're gonna hope that means it gives you something good. And this honestly is a pretty good haul. The fish sword is fun. For each adjacent or diagonal fish, it does extra damage. This thing does not smell good. Seriously? Wow. And the water flask will give us extra energy. It's got a couple of uses to it. I like that. We are running low on HP though. Let's get this experience over here. Let's see what the forge has this time. Poison to a weapon, burn to a weapon, more spikes to a shield, or energy to clothing. None of that's going to be particularly useful to us, unfortunately. I could have more spikes on more shields, but... Living Shadow's a pain, but there's a easy way to ignore a lot of its effects. So it will copy whatever you do, whatever the last action you do on your turn is, essentially. So when I attack this guy, it's going to attack me, obviously. But if I defend at the end of my turn, every turn, it will simply defend for its entire life. Also, I'm gonna use this and see what we get. Ooh. It's a consumable. Adds burn and poison and freeze to an enemy. Which is fine, we'll throw it on you. We'll defend again for more spike. Let's see. These badgers get really beefy really quickly. Unfortunately. So I'm trying to kill it first, because it's much more lethal than this fucking shadow right now. Alright, so now as long as we end our turn with defense, the living shadow will not attack us. We need to recharge this next turn. And now it's just a fucking war of attrition, I guess. This is the one bad thing about having it fucking defend every turn, is it is a lot of a wall to go through. Good God. But we certainly can't be taking this to face. Let me tell you that. So I'll take the wall if I must. And I think we take the extra energy to finish this up. God. Structures are always so tempting. Actually, yeah. Bonus poison, less damage. Would love to put bonus poison on this thing, because that means whenever it attacks all the enemies each turn, it also gives them 1 poison, which is fun. Excuse me. Unfortunately, the -1 damage is annoying, but negligible, you know? Oh goodness, gonna have to start reformatting shit again. I'm gonna put... Actually, that super does not even work. Nope, it does work. Sort of. But the bonus damage! Okay, swap with me. There. Rough whetstone is fine. Keg is also fine. Some of these items, some of the bigger items that require more room, I just tend to not use. Yo, I can give you what you want, but will the cost be too high? Cursed Forge. His hand glows with a power incredible and cursed. I can take your items to the next level, he says, but the price is great. Boy. 3 damage and heavy tool weapon is not the worst. 4 damage to a weapon if it's adjacent or diagonal to armor or a shield, it's disabled. Manageable. Ghostly and burn to a weapon is rough. 3 block to armor, adjacent armor gets -1 block. We don't even have any armor, so this one's the only one that we might do. Ooh, I want to put it on this actually. His hammer swings into his cursed hand. You're filled with a new purpose, but also a new challenge. So we have to get this away. Right? Yes, that's currently disabled, but it's fine now, and that still enables wooden knife. So that should work. And now it does 8 damage to enemies every turn. Hell yeah. We'll take this path. This is going to be mildly annoying. But fortunately, we've got some expendable energy here. We need at least 2 block. And I'll hit you again. Oh god, here we go. God, here we go. We certainly want to take you out. And then what, 2 block? Well, actually we can get away with 1 block maybe. I'll take that. We'll take that. Oh, yeah, that's doable. Just get rid of the goop. Cleansing rag is good. We'll take that actually. Removes poison from self when an adjacent weapon is used. I thought it was for the shield, but I guess I was incorrect. I kind of want to put it on the engine wand as well. Here's what I think we're gonna do. Because we don't need this to do a whole lot of damage, it's here functionally. We're gonna put cleansing rag up here. And I'm also gonna put Peridot up here. So that it doesn't affect wooden knife. And honestly, oh, that's not connected to the network anymore, never mind. But that's better. And I'll take a volatile potion. And spoiled milk is probably fine now that we've got poison resist. Boy, do we open this chest? Yes. I mean, that's all fine and dandy, I guess. Put that there, put this there. I don't really want the Tai Chi ruler or the dragonfly. Cavefish is tempting. But I don't think I want to get rid of anything for it. Actually, I lied. We'll get rid of one of these rings for it. And then we continue. Oh god, another shadow. We're certainly gonna throw that at you. Also, where's the fucking shop on this floor? It's been so long. Okay. Attack, 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 defend. I'm gonna hope this is enough to take this out before it explodes. That's just kind of the plan right now. Because we have to work the shadow down to a freaking nothing if we want to live. I was close. I'm also gonna eat this regen fish, I think. Would love to earn some health back. Even though this fight's not gonna last long enough. Like that. Crab cactus is very good, actually. Whenever you're attacked, not even damaged, whenever you're attacked, it adds spikes, which is something we're gonna need. Okay. Goodness. You know what? I think we're gonna just go all out and spoiled milk this thing a little bit. Did that not work? The cleaning rag? It doesn't look like it did. We might have to rearrange that a little bit. Because we're getting very close to a build that might kill me. If I'm honest. But the spikes are being very good to us. Adjacent shields get spikes. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Would love to become a kind of self-sufficient bastard. How would we like to do that? I'm gonna take this kunai, take the shield potion. We could take armor. I'm not gonna take armor. Oh, she's back. Also, we're gonna get attacked. We'll do it. Give me that tiny heal. Let's go. Okay. What am I doing here? I'm trying so hard to like math everything out. Those guys are gonna be so dead. Okay. We're fine. We're doing just fine. I am gonna have to keep hitting that shadow though, so that it doesn't ball out of control like it did last time. Even though the spikes are very good. But if we let her attack me, I'm gonna freaking collapse. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Adjacent armor gets bonus block. Okay. Move you over here. Move this there. Want some more potions? We're doing pretty good on consumables. And now I can finally sell shit, and then we can talk to you and potentially get more shit. Certainly gonna sell you this. Certainly going to sell you this. Venom sword is fun. Physician heal thyself. The dueling sword we had earlier, I'm not super interested in that. You unfortunately have nothing for me. Assassin's dagger is fine. Got some keys that we could pick up, maybe. God, I hope you found something good. Found stuff for you. Here's what I found. Of course, it all ends up freaking over here for some reason. Okay. Goodness, goodness, goodness. So we will probably take another lightning ring. We'll have to restructure this to fit it. Because ostensibly... yeah. Ostensibly, whenever engine wand functions, these two go off too. They're like super not worth it for like singular damage though. I might end up selling those. We definitely want cutting board because it's good with consumables. We'll rearrange everything in a second. Can only be used if you have burn. Each turn adds burn to enemies. That might be kind of fun to just have in my pocket. Sell that. Sell that. Let's restructure these. Might do another absorption. And we want cutting board to be next to all of our consumables, so that whenever we use a consumable it gives us block. And I'll buy a key from you. Yeah? Does that sound fine? Oh, we do need to move that too. That was not working, but now it should work. Okay. There are some better weapons in this game that are not the wooden knife that I would love to see, but the game has not given them to me. Which is fine. Time to fight this lizard or whatever. Blade Master. Yes. Man, I wish I had a healing item. I think we might try to outspike him. I should have used that second one next turn. But it's okay. Good God. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to try to outspike him. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, he's got an attack and a defense mode, which is doable. I am so low on HP though, it's kind of scary. Beautiful. 63 spikes on our body. Yeah, that'll do it. Oof. If you end your turn with 0 block, add energy. Cannot find rare or legendary items in combat rewards, add energy. Honestly, we haven't been finding any good rare or legendary items in combat rewards anyways, so I'll take it. Please, 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 please heal me. Thank you. God. Nothing good, huh? I'll take you to sell again, I guess. Actually, we should take the consumable. because that'll count and that'll give us something in return. We're gonna head to the frozen, not the frozen, the magma core? Magma core. Frozen Heart's the other one. This is generally the direction that I go when I play this game. You can pick either one of them anytime, but I'm used to this way, which is why we keep going this route. God, okay. So this one's a defender. We have to destroy the Spirit Fire Guardian first. Actually, we probably don't want this cleansing potion, but that's a different conversation. Also, boy, I don't know how this is gonna work. These fire hazards are some of the biggest pains in my ass. But hopefully with the sunglasses, these fire hazards will be less of a pain in the ass. I have burn though. I also don't know if I have to use them or if they use themselves. We'll find out. Maybe next turn. We want to kill this rabbit to get bonus luck. This has actually been going not terribly so far. I'm so anxious I'm gonna fuck it up. Ooh. A huge mana stone, huh? Yeah, I think it's time to absorb this shit. Little buckler. Oh, I do love the little buckler. And it's honestly better than our knight's shield in some ways. We can get some spikes on that. It's so cute. This little uwu face is so cute. We can't take another tooth necklace. I think tooth necklace is what's killing me at this point, but it's fine. We take this one first, and this one. I'm not gonna run all the way up there for 5 HP, so we just don't worry about that one. Ghost gem. Interesting. Nothing for now, I think. Interesting. Blade summoner. Oh, I should have checked that forge. That's fine. First of all, I would like to use this to heal. And we throw. And then we need God. Is 22 enough? 13, 19, yes it is. The spikes are still enough. Honestly, Crab Cactus is doing a lot of work for us right now. We shall defend. Keep that spike count up. Still don't know if these sunglasses are working properly, but that should be enough actually. Yeah. Hell yeah. Ooh, spiked helmet. I didn't do the thing. Damn it. Each turn, add 3 spikes to self. Oh, good God. Okay. How do we want to do this? I would love this extra mana stone. Actually, get rid of the sunglasses. That's probably fine. It hasn't been doing a whole lot for me at this point. So you just get rid of the sunglasses. Fine. I'm actually gonna move this wooden knife down this way. To make room for all the mana stones. Boy. I love the projectiles, but I don't think I want to get rid of anything at this point. Which is unfortunate, because that's a lot of good consumables. Okay, put me in combat. Off the rip. We gotta absorb these. Ooh. Plus 12? Good God. Okay. Would love some more spikes to self. Actually, I'll take that blessing. For sure. Lucky charm! We gotta not take damage. I can maybe do that. Do we just wanna do some damage? This is already plenty of defense. I think I'm unfortunately destined to take burn damage at this point, but 12, 16. Actually, we have to account for the burn. Give me one more. 22, that works. Oh, God. Oof. We're cutting it close. Cutting it close. Give me all the defense you've got, honestly. Which I don't think is going to be enough. But you can't say I didn't try. Yep, there it goes. Rip. We fucking lived though, which I'm like honestly really proud of. Put you over here. Spikes itself. Put the cutting board here. And of course, now that I have room for more items. A second engine wand? I mean, that's probably not a bad idea. We got them both affected by the emerald. They both pull from the same mana stone. I want this one to do the poison. Actually, if we give them both poison, then it'll be 2 poison to all enemies every turn, which stacks better. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Alright. Now you're speaking my language. A breastplate, perhaps? Adjacent armor gets block. Adjacent weapons get damage. Would love to put the damage on these two. I super don't know if I can. Actually, maybe. So I think, man, it's not super important. I will take. Nope, we can't move any of that nonsense. Oh well. Put you up there. Gotta make room for more consumables. Tai Chi ruler. Hot stones are not going to do anything for us. Okay. Couple of chests and a boss fight. Do you have anything here, by the way? Spikes to a shield. Do it again. Plus 5 spikes. Plus 5 spikes. Oh, we're gonna be rolling in it. What else did you have? Block to armor, burn to weapon, poison to weapon. That's fine. Not for me, thanks. What about these? Oh, it's a... Oh! Master Smith. His mustache twitches slightly as he examines your backpack. See any other forges recently, he asks. They may tell you that your items have a limit, but it wasn't always so. Us old badgers know a different way. I would love for you to add another forge slot onto this item so that I can add more spikes to it. The heat from his hammer creates a glowing... What? The heat from his hammer creates a glowing red. You cover your eyes from the sparks. When you see it again, you are amazed to see that your item looks untarnished and new. Guess what? It's time for more spikes. Hey, Badger! Badger's like, didn't I already... Like, you're running out of room on this fucking shield, dummy. Too bad, I want 7 spikes! 7 spikes apiece. 7 spikes per use. That's crazy. Nick. Time for more spikes. God, and it's not even enough. But that's so many spikes. Ooh. I wasn't sure if we had enough attack power, but we certainly have enough defense. Slime Sword. Projectile deals 14 damage, that's fine. Damage and poison to enemies sounds good to me. We don't need the block. Yeah, that's fine. Locked chest, that's fine. Let's see, oh, we'll talk to you in a second actually. Let's see what the rest of this floor has. And then we'll see if we, what kind of room we have to open that chest with. So certainly give us some extra poison. We defend. Actually, you're gonna need extra defense because of that fucking fire. So just stack me a little bit. Stack me up. We want to get rid of that pretty much as soon as possible, even though, Jesus Christ, it's added 10 fucking flames to my ass. Yeah, this is gonna start hurting. However, he's like dead now, so. Good God. That was closer than I was expecting it to be. Freaking butt cheeks clenched. Uncommon. I'll take some consumables, I guess. We'll take a shuriken. Could have had better options, but actually, for the most part, we couldn't have because of that item that we have. There's eyes in the wall. The wall splits open. Inside, you can see a vast abyss. Green eyes peer in. You recognize them as the eyes of a predator. Strange sounds echo from the place, and an offer is made. So from the creepy hole in the wall, you can take a rare item for a curse, or you can say, no thank you, you weirdo. We will probably take the rare item. Considering how truly rare items are now. I want to see what the rare item it gives me is. 2 items appear in front of you, but a horrible curse has been placed upon you. The eyes give no sign of emotion. Oh, you've given me 3 items, actually. Adjacent books are used? We super don't have anything for that. Projectile can be moved in combat, moves forward 1 space, deals 3 damage to all enemies. If this cannot move, it deals damage to self. Okay. You're gonna be a huge pain in my ass. Gotta give you at least 1 space for that, huh? We're gonna put the stake down here. And we're gonna sell these reading glasses. We have no books. Also, I do not know what that binary says, and I don't pretend to know. You've had nothing for me over here, huh, dude? That's fine, I guess. I even want to know what is in the chest. Good God. A broom? Broom spear? Destroys adjacent hazards. That's actually really nice. Oh, and when it destroys hazards, it deals extra damage. That's fun. We'll take the thread to make the spiked helmet slightly better. But, nothing doing for the most part. Oh, do we want to see who our boss is going to be? Oh, yep. Sir, you're bigger than you're supposed to be. If he actually stood on the ground, he'd be up in the frickin' map. That's, not concerning at all, considering I have less than half health remaining. But fortunately, we're not fighting him yet. Well, I say fortunately. I don't know if we're gonna... Honestly, it's a good run. But I feel like we're missing something. Oh, minigame guy. Well... Alright. The cards hold your future or your doom. You have 6 guesses. We don't want this one. Usually anything with that bright red on it is cursed, so you don't want to match it. You can at least get that. I'll take a spaghetti. That's fine. Energy and block. Take. And adjacent weapons get damage, honestly. Well, it does only take up 1 slot. I thought it took up 2. It doesn't matter, we're not gonna take it. We're instead gonna get into a whole hell of a lot of trouble over here. I would like to heal, first off. First and foremost. Excuse me. Oh God. It costs us 1 energy to move that stupid rock. That's gonna end up being so annoying. Fortunately... Jesus Christ, what is this? You're gonna get clowned on by these fucking spikes over here, I swear to God. Fortunately, I say in air quotes, we're not really hurting for energy right now, so there's a chance this works out. But we're starting to get a little close for comfort. I'll take a key. We'll take... I don't really need the haste. Take a cool drink and continue. I'm gonna take this healing before we have to fight. Oh, the more and more guys that appear, the more anxiety. Would love to give her the steak. The steak's good, but considering how out of room we are, we're just gonna pile on these spikes, I think. Oh, he's in his shell. Look at that man. His face is just barely peeking out. You guys can't fucking touch this. Can't touch this with 110 spikes. Well, you can touch it with that, but I wish you wouldn't. Also, I forgot to move the thing! 38, huh? We super don't have enough. Well, we have enough block. Good God. You like a mana stone? You know me. Love a mana stone. In this house, we love and appreciate a mana stone. But Jesus Christ, where am I putting it? I think we just need to like remember that this is here. Wands in this column get +1 damage. Ooh, do not fucking tempt me. We don't need +1 damage. Not to... God, not to rearrange all my shit again. We continue. Take the experience. Beautiful. Okay. Move you. We do... attack, defend, defend? Because you're gonna run yourself ragged on these fucking spikes. I know you are. Actually, give me one more defend. Or two more, perhaps. As it were. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna... This is about to suck for you. Attack, attack. Move. Defend. So I keep forgetting. Eat it. You guys gotta remind me that the living eyeball is gonna freaking murder my ass. We're getting there. Only... Ooh. Oh, because the fucking... You didn't remind me. Chat, how could you? Also, I fucked up. Everything's fine. Definitely 100%. I gotta put this thing somewhere else. I gotta give it more than one turn, or else I'm gonna freaking lose it. Gonna freaking lose it. Okay, that's fine. Some more consumables. And now it's down here, so I have to worry about it slightly less. Honestly, what's the blessing? Oh, this huge ass fucking sword. This huge ass sword that I don't have any room for? Thank you. What a wonderful blessing. Ooh, this poison sucks. We do have defense against poison from self, but boy, is this going to be a pain in the rear. Okay. Give me fight, fight, defend, defend, defend. We'll take that, that's fine. Destroy that, gotta move this back. Gotta... We defend, I think? Yes, that should be enough. Good God. Gotta hit him while he has no spikes. That's right. There we go. Look. We're just gonna replace that mana stone. Because I don't think we're gonna get this to go off anytime soon. So we're just gonna make do at this point. I think we're good for that. What's in the shop? Masonry tools. You could just make a brick? Bro. I love structure builds. Ooh, excuse me. Gotta do a little stretch. Woo. I love structure builds. They're only so good though. And we certainly do not have the room for structures at this point. What we do have the room for is some seasoning. Honestly, better than the cutting board. And it takes up less space. So I think we sell cutting board, we buy seasoning. Seasoning, whatever you use consumable, it heals you in addition to whatever the consumable does, which is great. Because boy, howdy do we need some fucking healing. Actually, no, don't buy that. I don't need to buy a $6 meal or whatever the fuck. This is fine for now. The seasoning alone is gonna help us a lot, I think. Because then I can do this shit. And now my defense is even better. $44 is enough, right? We'll hit you while you have no spikes. Careful. And you're gonna absolutely demolish yourself on these spikes. Thank you. My goodness. There's somebody being pitiful over there. Jason, I don't know. Oh, I almost died again. Oops. I will forget about this living rock until it literally kills me. It's gonna be so unfortunate. Another crab cactus! Oh, and it's on sale? I'm nothing if not a bitch that loves a sale. We are super gonna die though. Just kind of use a couple of different things here, I think. So I can get some HP back. And then we defend like our life depends on it, which it does. We move this back. I'll put, what is that, 6 to the connected network? That's fine. More spikes, more spikes, more spikes. We can actually take you out, I think. Beautiful. Good God. Move you back. Actually, honestly, throw this over here. Give it even more room. I don't want to have to fucking deal with it. Or we could put this here. Give us a couple of flanked options for, that's an accessory. Thurible? Why do you call it a thurible if it just, that's very clearly just a holy hand grenade. Maybe I just play too much Worm Sword Party. Oh, wood. Here we go. We project and defend, I think, specifically. 3. Should be enough. Until you take into account all of this fucking fire damage I'm gonna take. Plus the poison. Jesus Christ. Well, certainly want to kill you. 2 more for that. And the poison, unfortunately, is not going to be done away by our block. So we very nearly almost died there. We fucking leveled up though, which is very exciting. I'm proud of us for existing this long, if we're honest. I'm doing the thing again. Every time I try to showcase a roguelike on here, like, my first run will be very good. Also, this first run has lasted like an hour and a half. Which is because I'm going slow and being, like, deliberate about it, but, like, holy shit. This is going remarkably well. I don't want any of these items, though. Oh yeah, you're going to be a problem for me imminently. I would love a chance to find some healing items, though. Boy, is that not it. Boy, is that not it. Certainly can't take a structure at this point. Put the scale up there, so he's got plenty of room. Plenty of room to roam. Metallic wand would have been good if we still had a bunch of mana stones, but we do not. Beautiful. Just a little bit of HP. Fuck. Just defend. Just throw it all in there. I actually think that's not going to be enough. Oh, God. Oh, to run this game for like an hour and a half and biff it on the second to last area is so rough. That's so rough, buddy. It's a good match though. Good round. Good game. Ugh. Rip. 07s in chat. 07 in chat. L. Ratio. What do we want to be now? So, all of these guys have, like, weird little quirks to them. I think we're gonna try Satchel for our second and potentially last run. Satchel is interesting because, he's got, as you'll see here, he's got a big area, but only, like, certain parts of it are already, like, connected and available for you. So his deal is that he can have, like, different pockets in his backpack. And some of his items, so, like, this feather shiv, if we have a separate section, when he levels up, instead of, like, adding on to this part, he gets, like, Tetris pieces that you can put in here. And if you have another one of these items in a different pocket, it'll do more damage. It's interesting that way. He also starts with a flute, which adds charm to an enemy. If you charm an enemy, it'll, it's like, Dungeons & Dragons sleep rules, where, if you add an amount of charm onto an enemy that meets or surpasses its, current hit point level, it'll, come to your side and fight for you, which is very fun. We'll do the bramble this time. As promised, I do not neglect the bramble. The only reason I don't usually do the bramble is because there's a lot of enemies with poison over here, and it's a huge pain in the rear. So like, actually we're probably gonna want to take this. If we do that much flute, he's on our side now. Unfortunately, that doesn't usually mean that they block anything for you, but they will do damage and stuff, and you won't have to deal with like their hazards or whatever. But like everything else, the charm effect will go down by 1 per turn, so you usually have to like up it a little bit. Also, I didn't need to do that second block, but I wasn't paying attention. That's right, because the feather shiv costs 0. That's what's throwing me for a loop right now. I think we just try to defend, do a little charm out here. And then if you end a match with all of your enemies charmed sufficiently, they'll just escape, and you get the experience points for it. Here's what I mean by little Tetris pieces. Beautiful. Vacant mana stone. Oh, it only works if it's not connected to it? That's kind of crazy. This will be fine for now, though. Bonus damage. Get some thorns. Would kind of like the dice, but we probably don't need that for now. Boy, oh boy. Hermit crab, bearded dragon, nightingale. We're gonna have to fight this thing at some point, so you may as well go up here. Oh, this one's cowardly, so we have to kill it first. Which means I do believe cowardly triggers if we charm the other enemy too. We need at least 1 block. There we go. So like if I charmed the lizard behind it, the bearded dragon, it would end up running away from me. God. We do have enough? Ow. I'm already hemorrhaging HP, which is unfortunate. Well, we made it. And we level up again. We'll take this for now. You can also like connect the pockets. It's not prohibitively, like you don't have to have like a bunch of individual pockets, because as you level up, you're gonna start taking up more and more space. But when the game says things like each pocket, that only accounts for areas like this that are not connected to another area. So that's a good amount of defense for the moment. We'll take that sword. Should I take that sword or should I take this sword? I feel like we need an actual amount of like fucking attack power here. We'll take this sword. We'll take both swords actually, because we're gonna have to fight this thing. Oh, it's the Rat King. Rat King's fun. Rat King, if you do enough damage to him, which honestly might not even matter, because I think we can defeat him this turn, because we could charm him, which I don't know if the game expected. But if you deplete this health bar a rat enemy spawns, like it came out of his trench coat. But yeah, that's game. And I'll take it, honestly. So like if we put this here, this would not be considered a singular pocket, it would be a part of this pocket. Which is not terrible. With the pieces available, I actually think we're gonna expand that pocket a little bit. Getting a lot of summer sunlight items. So what if we do like a... Boy, this is gonna get to be a pain in the ass in a hurry. Hold on. Sunlight. Provide sunlight to directly adjacent items, so it does only have 2 points of contact, which is unfortunate, but manageable. And that also means I'm not gonna have a shield, which is more so a problem, I think. Yeah. Well, fine. I think we'll take the big sun for sunlight powered stuff later, maybe? I want the flute too. Okay, fine. I guess you're right, I should have taken the freaking dice last time. Well, this is fine. It's still early and we've got a chest to open. Boy, oh boy. I don't think we can reasonably do structures with Satchel. I feel like that's just going to take up a lot of space. I'm going to hold on to it though. It's like armor, but an even bigger pain in the ass. Crabs. Oh, these are not the mimic hermit crabs. These are regular hermit crabs. Oh, I already had a block. That's right. That's fine. Beautiful. Ooh, more instruments. Yes, we will absolutely take a guitar. You can have a whole band set up with Satchel, which is why one of the reasons I really enjoy playing in. Finish that. Take some more experience. Take some HP. Welcome to my game show. It's Lady Luck. Roll dice. You can stop at any time and take your current item, but if you go over total, you'll be cursed. Well, a lot of this is not going to be great for me if I'm honest. Frozen Hammer is crazy. I roll it, I guess. Chainmail's good with consumables, and honestly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At this point, if I roll another 6, it's not considered going over, so you may as well. And we'll take the greaves. Because we do have some armor. So that's so not a good item. I'm mostly keeping it for the adjacent weapons, obviously, because it's not giving us any freaking defense, and we'll go without a shield for now. What could possibly go wrong? Ooh, there's already a shop, thank god. Sell these greaves. I don't want them. Get them out of here. The jagged blade is very good. I super don't think we have a whole lot of room for it though. Soldier's buckler is good. 20 gold cost though. Gonna be a pain in my rear. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah. We can do the card game again, that's fine. Oh, the teddy bear sword. That looks hard as hell, but it's cursed. Also cursed. Cursed Chemison? When an item kills an enemy, adds exhaust and poison to self. Jesus Christ. I want that. That increases our max HP. Dodge potion is good. Thank God we didn't pick that up. We can't get the little teddy bear sword though. That's sad. Yeah. What are you selling? The Venom Blade? Ooh, this is sheet music? Instruments in this column get extra charm. That could be good for us in the future. Can I even open this chest? I can. We don't have a whole lot of room though, so I think we're just gonna do some combat. Boy, oh boy. So we certainly want to use this. We use this, this. Goodness. You've stolen my money, bitch. Also, that's going to suck. Can I get you? Thank you. Okay. I had to talk that one down from fucking destroying me for a second. Okay. Doing just fine. More than just fine. We're gonna get the hell out of my face. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. How do we want to do this? Maybe over here? You can have, like, overlap, by the way, because later on it's gonna get harder and harder to fit the Tetris pieces. But, if you overlap, you don't get that extra space. It just kind of goes away. I don't think we need another flute, but I think I could be persuaded to take another flute. There are some items in the game where you can use like the one item for a specific cost and it uses every item around it, which is the only reason I'd consider taking 2 flutes. Otherwise, we super do not need it. And in fact, I think I'm good. Cursed HP or just experience points? I'm certainly taking experience points out of that. Boy. Whole lot of nothing. Sapphire gives us a little extra damage, which will be nice. And that's not even worth it to sell, I don't think. Give me... which one of you had sheet music? Yes. I'll take that. We'll take the extra charm. And we'll take some regen too. I have forgotten that I do not have a shield. this is going to be rough, as some might say. Goodness. Okay. Doable though. Definitely doable. There we go. Oh, and they did give me my money back, I think, which is good. Oh, refills mana each turn? That's kind of funky. Fun and funky fresh. Actually, we'll put you over here. So we can get a little more block out of the deal. Oh god, another one? Rude. What are you? A robin. It's a very red robin. Yum. You're gonna be mine though. Thank you. We do 1 block. Should be more than enough. You're beefy, actually. Mouse Ruffian? This is another good thing about, Satchel. Oh, I should have done a defense. It's another good thing about Satchel is a lot of enemies with this angry power will do extra damage when you attack them. But if you just charm them and you don't attack them, it doesn't count, you know, so it's an easy way to get around shit like that. Status effects are always pretty good to have in your arsenal. Gerbil hammer. Oh yes, the hammers are kind of a pain in the rear, if I'm honest. Good God. Okay, move all this shit over here. I would like to take a second classic guitar, because that's just free charm baby. And we put that there, I think. That works for the moment. Classic guitar is not the best item you could have, but we're gonna work with it because, like I said, it's essentially free charm at this point. I also believe in terms of hazards can only spread over like filled pocket spaces, so like it wouldn't. Satchel is also very good warding against hazards, because if your pockets aren't connected, then you're pretty much unaffected, which is a phrase that rhymed in a way that I did not expect. Yeah, and that's game. Game, set, and match. Or at least just match. Ooh, the triangle. Yes, this is what I needed. This is what I wanted. So we're certainly gonna take the triangle. Triangles, you have to spend an energy to activate them at the beginning of combat, but when they're active, they have a continuous effect. Yeah, I don't think I could fit this other guitar in there, which is fine. We don't really need a second guitar, but I'm gonna hold on to it anyways because, well, I could take an explosive. Just blow up fucking everybody. Do you need an arrow? Not an arrow, a bow to explosive? That's not an arrow. That's just TNT. Oh my god. Game's gonna make me lose my freaking mind. Yeah, add me some block. Let me work here. Okay, we got one. We get the second. We should have enough block to manage. You need to destroy it with another item. I didn't think that was how that worked. But perhaps it's been a minute since I've attempted anything with dynamite. Also, welcome in. Ooh, we'll fill out this little spot over here. Projectile attacks do not cause damage from something. Interesting. Ooh. The reading glasses again. I don't have any books, but I can probably sell them. That'll be fine for now. We got 2 shops, we may as well sell something. Would love to, well no, we do have a shield, so that's fine. The jagged blade is tempting, but I think I'd rather have more, I love doing instrument builds with satchel. And of course, you're not gonna give me any, which is a bummer. We sell this. I'm a notorious hoarder of money in video games too, so this is just perfect for me. Ooh, add 2 charm to an instrument or 2 spikes to a shield. I'm so bummed that we can't add it to the triangle. We'll give it to the flute, because I think we're gonna have the flute for a little while. And I don't have any rings. I'll take some spikage. Oh! Playing possum, a single flower upon his chest. The possum has been here for several days. Poor fellow. Aww. I pray for you, poor possum. You kneel to pray for him, your good deed strengthens you. I worry if I tried to steal from him, he might suddenly still be alive. That sounds like a thing this game would do. Oh, this fucking mouse ruffian again. Would love to get you out of my hair. It'll take a little bit of damage, but it'll work. Trust the process. And now we defend. A plus, yeah, that'll do. Goodness. Perfect. Barely made it. Okie dokie. Climbing glove left. Ooh. That might be good to have. How much? 4 block? Wait. Huh. I guess that didn't work the way that I thought it did. each row above, get extra blocks. So does that work better over here? Yes, it does. And I'm assuming that Talon boots don't work over here as well. Well, actually, no, they do work better over there. We also don't need weapon damage if we're going for a charm build. So we'll keep those there for now. God. What an awful item. Just gonna disable all my nonsense. Provide sunlight to items, which I don't think we need. Reroll. Yeah. We'll definitely take some of these consumables. Give me a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And we'll take the helmet instead. That's fine. Would it be better up here? No. Certainly not. That's another thing about Satchel is like the things that have spaces below or whatever. It's a little wonky with the pockets. You just gotta feel it out sometimes. Honestly, get rid of this dynamite. Oh, you won't take any more. Sell it to the other guy. But you don't really have anything that I want. And I already bought the sheet music from you, so we're good to go. I could probably take that Venom Sword, because the Bramble tends to have enemies that poison the shit out of me, but alas. I don't remember if we looked to see. Ooh! Bandit Lord. Each combat has 3 dodge? Good God. That's a lot of dodge. It's a high dex stat, my dude. Start with triangle. Oh, he's gonna smoke plume. That's annoying, but manageable. Do you dodge charm too? You do not. Charm the shit out of you then, that's fine. And that can go there. Honestly, that can kind of stay up there for a second. I think I've managed to make Venom Sword into a coherent build once ever. It's not very good for, oh my god, yeah. I know there's builds that are good for, like, being very poisoned, but it's a high risk for very low reward on those builds. Because if you don't have anything else to supplement it, or any amount of healing, you're just insta-dead. You just walk into combat and fall over dead. Oh my god. 6 to 20, give me 1 more defend, a little more charm. Beautiful. Take a little bit more HP off of this guy. I do love being able to trap hazards up in this corner. That's actually so convenient. 5, 16. Beautiful. More charm. No, he's almost there. Yeah. Which means he's gonna hit me once and then turn. That's so funny. And we're good to go. Beautiful. Select a common item to be duplicated. Oh yes, the invincibility gem is difficult. And the cotton ball. I feel like these relics used to be so good. Back when I played this game in early access, the relics used to be so good. And I feel like 80% of them now are just very bad. I'll take coral. I'm gonna have infinite triangle. Ooh, actually, heal me first. Would love a quick heal. And then we'll see what we can take from this chest. More explosives, thank you. Do we dare with a second leather cap? I mean, if I've got room for it, we may as well take it. And we did Deep Cave last time, so Enchanted Swamp this time. Cotton is only really good for adding magic to a build that isn't using it already. That's fair. We probably could have. I'm not saying we couldn't have found a use case for it, but like, good God. Okay, we start the triangle. Run these down. Pro was definitely the best option. I'm glad you agree. I guess we just start with the lizard in the front. Gonna need a little more block. Charm the pants off of them. You're dead next turn, so you're not gonna help me much, but I appreciate you being here. Actually gonna work on charming this guy, I think. Also love running a charm build because it means I can get around thorns. And I just like super don't even have to worry about it. Ooh, common item to be duplicated. The other option is we can duplicate a feather shiv. But I've got no room for it over here. I've got room for maybe one feather shiv. We could put it where this road is. Because they gain damage. Ooh! Electric guitar, 4 damage and 5 charm to enemy? Fuck yeah, honestly. I already forged this flute, so I'm like unnaturally attached to it, but guitar's objectively better. So we'll hold on to the flute. I think we get rid of regular guitar. We'll put better guitar up here. Guitar actually does take damage from spikes though. Guitar absolutely does take damage from spikes, which is why I'm keeping the flute. Because guitar deals damage in return, it's actually like a weapon instead of just an instrument. It would definitely take damage from spikes. So we need backup instrument. We'll take a little warm drink. A little toxic kunai. Kunai with chain. Ooh, frog wizard. That's gonna hurt probably. Wow, there's like no other enemies on this floor. What the fuck? I feel like this floor is very empty. I actually wanna do this one first. Ah, shit. Little hex, -1 to the energy cost on use destroyed. Okay, put that up there. Beautiful. Don't you poison me, asshole. Rude. Let me just Oh yeah, we gotta do a little damage. We do a little guitar. Oh, that's almost enough. That's honestly such a bummer. He's a chump. Absolutely a chump. They're all chumps compared to my musical prowess. Now is when we have to start making real decisions. Let's duplicate the dice. Because I figured this was going to be the case, that none of this is what I wanted. Ooh. Crab Cactus. Crab Cactus carried us last time. Slow to enemies, weak to enemies. Sure. We'll take the mini heal, that's fine. What are our events? Curse Forge. Let's see. 3 block and float to a shield wouldn't be terrible. Ghostly and 2 burn to a weapon is useless for me right now. 3 damage to a weapon, it must be touching the backpack's edge. Or 3 block to armor, adjacent armor gets -1 block. I feel like these last 2 are usable. What is defined as the backpack's edge? With satchel, does it count the edge of a pocket, or are they counting like literally the outside edge of the backpack? Either way, I think it could work. Edge of the pocket counts, that's what I was thinking. So we could put 3 damage on either the feather, one of the feather shivs, or the guitar. I think that's probably our best bet. Considering I keep forgetting about these feather shivs, it probably shouldn't be the feather shiv. I think we'll do it on guitar. You're filled with a new purpose, but also a new challenge. Woohoo! And what's this one? The potion bat. We super do not have room for extra potions, so I'm just gonna let you be for now. Oh my god. Unlucky horseshoe. When combat ends, create a curse. Does this... I was hoping if you flipped it upside down, it might create a lucky horseshoe. It still might, but... Oboe? That's a huge oboe. 9 charm to an enemy, +1 to the energy cost. I'm not a fan of items that do like the +1 energy cost. They're usually not super worth it past like the first use. So you may as well just make it a single use item. You know what I mean? I think we're good on all this nonsense. So what's in the chest? Just kidding. No, I don't think I want to open this chest. It's a cursed chest, which means we're gonna get a curse. And that curse was such a pain in the ass last time that I like super don't even want to deal with it. At least you can use it twice if you really want to. That's true, but I guess in like, I don't even know if I'd call them dire situations, but like in the right situation, it could be good. Have you ever done a curse synergy build? I have not. Again, similar to like the poison synergy build that we were just talking about, I'm sure there's a good way to do it, but I'm also very sure it's likely to kill you if you don't do it correctly. Curse synergy is much easier and better than poison synergy. Noted. Maybe we'll try it in the future then. Because I'm assuming Probably because not all curses want to kill you. But they are just a huge pain in the rear. This guy's getting absolutely charmed to death, my dudes. To death. Ah, shit. Common item to duplicate. Honestly, I'm kind of considering getting another feather shiv and getting rid of this regular sword. I don't think we're gonna use it. There's one curse that copies itself onto adjacent slots, and another that destroys the item it points to and adds rage. Yes, I did see the rage one earlier in this run. You can do all sorts of things with it. Noted. So it's in 7 damage, 6 damage for the, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Get rid of the blade, that's fine. We don't need boots. Hey, it's an actual bramble on the bramble path. That's adorable. We will take the fire potion, I think. That's fine by me. Boots are tempting, but they're probably for the most part not going to be useful for us. Oh my god. Little sentries? That's wild. I don't come down this path often, so sometimes I'm just like, whoa, what's that? And it's a thing that's been in the game for like forever. 5, 12, 21. That's fine. Jesus. That'll do, I guess. Duplicate me another dice. I feel like we're probably, yeah. Tragic comedy shield. On take damage, add block, or on use, add block. Armor to the left gets extra block. Excuse me. You could convince me. But a lot of our armor is not in the same row at this point. So probably not. This is why we duplicated ice. That's loss on that shield, isn't it? I'm not crazy. I think that's loss on that shield. Jesus. I kinda want... One of them needs to be lying down. For what? Oh, for loss? Yeah. I think this is just the, it's like... I don't know, the most simplified way of doing it is just like lines. One of them does need to be horizontal though, I think. Yeah, that's this last line over here. But that's close enough to me for me to think that it was done intentionally. I'm tempted to take this damage knife, but honestly, I don't think we super need it. Let me rearrange things real quick, actually. We'll put these guys over here. We're gonna move all of the instruments over one. And then Damaged knife might be nice into the boss if you're worried about it, but I think you'll be fine. Thank you. I appreciate your confidence in me. I think we'll get rid of Rose of Thorns, actually. The take damage knife, because Crab Cactus is gonna do a lot of the heavy lifting. As far as Thorns is concerned, I'm sure. Ooh, Cursed Experience? Interesting. Oh, this guy. Chesterratums. A hunched, barrel-shaped rat approaches you. He is the single largest rat you've ever seen. Who cares about value, he says. We're talking about size here. Let's trade. Trade for an item of the same size, huh? What would I even trade? Give me a one size item. That's fine. He takes your offer and slips it beneath his cloak. A loud crackling noise is heard. Is there machinery under there? He sticks his tongue out. A moment later, he unveils a replacement. That's better, actually. Items have a magnetic quality, he says. You get so accustomed to their buzzing, sometimes it's hard to let them go. Cleansing potion's fine. But good God. It's a lot of low guys. We'll start here, I guess. Actually, oh, and that's a Rat King too! Jesus Christ! I feel like the Bramble Path scales so much faster than the other path, the, like, Crypt Cave path. Like, having the equivalent of 6 enemies in one, like, mini-boss fight is kind of crazy to me. We'll take another defend. Generally think of it as much easier solely because of the Badger boss. Really? I guess that's fair. To each their own, you know. I'm sure it all kind of depends on how you like to play the game. I find that I get poisoned so often on this path that it tends to be a huge pain in the rear. Badger boss is such a brutal DPS check compared to every other floor 6 boss. Valid, honestly. He is a pain. Give me another rat fight. Actually, that's better. There we go. I'm still poisoned! There we go. That should do it. As long as you guys don't get any funny ideas. Ah, shit. What are we duplicating? Honestly, I think I'm gonna... I kind of want to get rid of this, because we're not really doing, like, magic. Give me another Shiv. Ooh, and another level up. Alright, I think we add room on top here for more instruments and such. Move that up. Let's just put the Shiv there for now, I guess. Classic guitar's back. Beautiful. Steel boots are fine. I was gonna say I could take them to sell, but we got 72 gold. I don't think we're really hurting for gold right now. Oh yes, you. 7 XP creates a curse. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, this guy again, we're fine. Uh, 14 damage, we got plenty of block. Should be a place to sell the steel boots pretty soon. That's what I was hoping for, but was there even a shop on this floor? Because I don't... Oh, Jesus. It's a big fucking hex, my dude. What the hell? It's a good thing I'm chock full of useless nonsense that you can put that hex on. Because if there isn't... shit. To shop on every floor unless you're tote. Because being tote is suffering. That's so real, though. I hate playing as tote. Give me... Shit. Actually, give me another triangle. I'd rather have another triangle than the freaking guitar. Ooh, harp though. 3+2 charm against enemies. We'll keep the triangle for now. Maybe. Oh, we certainly want to sell that. Let's just get rid of these guys over here. And... food? Just in case? No. Yeah. Food just in case. Oh, there might be one over here. You're right. I was gonna say, we definitely haven't found a shop on this floor. But it's imminent, I'm sure. Boy, oh boy. Where do we start? We're gonna start with you, actually. We need a little bit more defense. Don't hex me, bro. Don't hex me, please. It's not worth it. Actually, you're not gonna hex me. Haha. We'll need more defense, though. Why does Tote not have a shop on every floor? Is Tote just the... Is it just because they're the de facto hard mode character? Or, like... Is that a mechanic? Where am I? One more defense. Beautiful. Go. Another one down. Excellent. Just carving shops on every floor, but they're worse. Oh, I see. You can't sell your own items at the carving shops? That's so annoying. Boy, I don't even know. I think I'll take another health item. Because I should have healed that match. Pandora's box creates a curse, great luck, and deals 10 damage to all enemies. That could be worse, but I don't think I'm gonna take it. I should have duplicated the dice. Now I don't want to use the dice because I can make another one. All these items are bad. Ooh, the pouch! Unironically love the pouch. What a get. that. We'll do that. We'll do... I love having the pouch because I'm a little freaking hoarder. And I can put all the shit that I want to sell in there. Tinner's hammer. Bonus damage. 10 damage. It'd be great to sell. Beautiful. Pandora's box isn't as good as you want because it creates a cursed item on the spot. You have to find room for it in a back. Yeah, I hate items that create other items. Like the blessings have done that to me too, where it's like, here's a great thing, but like you certainly don't have room for it because it's a sword worth 3 spaces, and it's like, okay, thanks for nothing, I guess. Ooh, Master Smith. You can add a forge slot onto my guitar. We'll forge that at some point. It'd be great. But a blessing can go on top of your other items. Not always. I've gotten blessed weapons before and they haven't let me place them. Unless I'm stupid, which is not an option. Oh, we do have enough block, that's fine. I'm pretty sure yes always. Oh, cool. Well, then we'll try that next time. If I ever receive blessings anymore. Oh, that's right, that's Honey Guide. This Honey Badger's about to be a pain in my rear, isn't it? Beautiful. Not if I charm it first. Duplicate a healing item. I keep not healing and it's gonna bite me in the ass at some point. Let's do Blessed Herb. Take some of that tweed. Let's see if we can use it. Sell that. Sell that. I don't think you really have anything I want though. Hawkeye's bow is fun. But we certainly don't have a bow build right now. Let's do our last combat. And I'll heal up. One more. Okay. One more defense should be good. At least you'll have all this healing ready for when you get bitten in the ass. That's exactly what I'm saying. I try to be prepared for my inevitable downfall. Okay, got one guy on our side. I'm honestly probably just gonna leave that up there. What? I can't just leave it up here because then you're gonna goo me again. Which is rude. Oh, the lucky charm. This little guy. Oh, we already used that one. Okay. No, yeah. Charm him, that's fine. Put more goo in the corner. Oh, and a freaking hex. Just leave my poor pockets alone. Oh, he's gonna run away anyways, that's fine. Not if I charm you first. Aha. You leave on my terms and my terms only. Ooh. No, I can't duplicate that. Give me the healing item. Oop. Mana Stone Bow. Yellow Rose is good. We don't have any other roses though. Potion, Bow Blade. Yeah, that's fine. A little bit of experience. A little bit of money. Damage to an instrument conductive to armor. We could add more damage to the guitar. I don't. It's not a bad idea. Ooh, and if we add damage to the harp, it damages all enemies too, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll spend some money on this. Yeah, I'll spend some money on that. I don't want to do both forge items for the guitar though, because I kind of want to up the charm too at some point. Sweet. This is a dangerous move though, by the way, putting all my shit that I sell in the pouch, because I have more than once taken the pouch and just sold it to him for like 3 gold with all of my items in it. Oh, it was so awful. I thought I had keys. Perhaps that was the last run. Or perhaps I'm going crazy. Oh, I forgot about you. Can't believe I don't have a freaking key though. What do you mean? The nightmare. I do have keys, you're so right. You're so right. Oh, everything's fine. I 100% knew that. I was just testing you. Of course none of this is gonna be any good. Sunlight wand looks fun. For each sunlight, extra burn. Interesting. Glad you passed with flying colors. Thank you. Thank you. We could get another blessing. I'll take the blessing as opposed to the cleansing potion. That's fine. We continue, I think. Because I can't sell you anything else, right? Yeah. Frog's tapped out. We're good to go. Elder Mage. He looks so regal in that party hat of his. Yeah. Just do all the damage, huh? Oh, he's a minion summoner. Minion summoners are so obnoxious. Oh. Hungry plant. He looks so smooth compared to, like, a lot of the rest of the enemies in the game. That's so weird looking. Got enough block. Spam the, oh my Jesus Christ. Thanks for giving me all your plants that I super didn't need. They're all on my side now. Aw, I didn't need it. I was hoping it would be another lucky charm, but alas. Goodbye, everybody. Ooh. What common item this time? I could do another shiv? I don't want another shiv. I guess we go for the healing potion again. When you use 5 items, deals 5 damage to all enemies. That's not bad. He does look smooth. They added the enemy later to try to buff the boss, so it's possible it's by a different artist or something. That's very fair. It's not unreasonable, but it's one of those things that, like, is wild to think about. Olive branch. If you deal no damage, adds 8 charm to all enemies. That is really good, actually. We could make that work. A defense charm build. I'm interested. I'm interested. And it's not, I like the relics that are not prohibitive to me doing something else. Like, I can do damage, and it just won't proc, you know? Ooh, I'll take 5 max health, please. Thank you. Ooh, another key. Bonk. Sunshine. Tiny wooden knife. I think we're good on all that. And the frozen heart. Will we make it this time? We better, because it's just about time to end stream, unfortunately. But we have several more floors to go, so this ain't over till it's over. I promise you that. Get this rabbit out of the way first. Frozen mage? Oh, interesting. I don't know if I've seen, honestly, like, most of these enemies. I know the rabbit, the lucky wraith, but I've never seen frozen mage before, so this is gonna be fun and funky. I also didn't use that for the boss fight, so we're good. What am I doing here? Put you up there. We do need one more defense this time, then we can just rock out on him. This run might go the distance, but I said that about the last run, and we died in like the room before the boss, so I don't want to jinx it too much. Oh, can I duplicate the sheet music? No. I don't know why it lets me hover over it if it, I can't duplicate it. Can I duplicate the pouch? No. Ugh, homophobic, honestly. Give me another freaking fire potion. Jesus. Jesus. Bandages I like. Certainly take those. We can fit some of this in here. We can, yeah, just pull an entire frozen hammer out of my freaking pocket. I'm actually gonna put one of these in here too, so that we can have a dice to take for future rerolls. A lot of nonsense happening on this floor already. Oh, the frozen mages, okay. And big buff polar bear man. Beautiful. We do not need to defend, so we just do a little extra charm. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's incredibly annoying, actually. Should probably... Oh my god, we need more defense. I'll probably work on getting these guys on my side. But they're also gonna heal, which is not gonna help me. The ice cubes are becoming a bit much. A bit much, my friend. Bit much. Yeah, certainly don't fucking hex me while I'm dealing with the ice cubes. I'd be so sad. There we go. Jesus. Duplicate the dice. Thank you. Ooh, a level up? I think we go for this corner. Fill that all the way out. And then we can get all the shivs next to the sapphire. That'll be nice. Bonus defense via the winged helmet. It's honestly a lot better than the leather helmet, so I might just replace it. We don't need another one of those. God, what a mess. And we'll take this. Give me the helmet back. Ooh, there's a shop here. Did not even see that for a second. Open pouch. Sell this shit. Sell that shit. Honestly, put one of these in here. That's fine for now. Could buy another sheet music. Have a second row of sheet music, perhaps? Honestly, I kind of fuck with that. I do like the rapier. If I had a higher defense build, I could consider the rapier. But all this free damage is doing just fine for me right now. What's the event? My left foot is lucky! Oh, yeah. Ooh, Popstar's microphone? Ooh, this is what I was talking about earlier, about how sometimes there are use cases for having multiple of the same thing. Boy. Would love to get the Popstars microphone, but it's so close to that cursed shield. Shit. That's fine. We super don't need a common electric wand, but thanks for the offer, I guess. Lucky. We got 2 locked chests. I will do a heal. Since I keep forgetting to do a heal, apparently. Beautiful. If you ever mess around with curses, Rapier loves the crown that hits you for 1 damage when you use an adjacent item. That's good tech. That's good tech. Good to know. Good God. This is... There's a lot going on here. I just love the charm build so much. Oh my gosh. Duplicate that. Because, yeah, none of this is useful to me at all. Oh my God. Full cauldron. Bag of shuriken I enjoy. I liked the bags of shurikens before they like nerfed them. We sell the dueling sword. And honestly, I don't think we need a whole lot of extra damage necessarily. I need the ability to do more charm. Rage to a melee weapon, spikes to a shield, haste to a shield, damage to a weapon. We could add rage to the guitar, which just makes it more metal, which I think would be hilarious. We don't have any more slots on our shield. May as well. Oh, because it's not a melee weapon, it's an instrument weapon. I could add, hold on. I have enough money to add rage to every single one of these feather shivs. All of them? Plus 4 free rage per round? Plus 4 free rage per round? Yeah, I think we're gonna do it. And then if I duplicate for further shivs, does the duplicated shiv get rage as well? That's something we're gonna have to test. Also, I just realized this feather shiv is not getting affected by the sapphire, but it doesn't super matter. Sweet, thank you so much, Badger. Let's see what these chests are. I do like Tooth Necklace. We were using Tooth Necklace last time. Cutting Board and Token of Energy is also good. But we're super not going to be able to use Token of Energy for the most part. I could sell it though. I'm definitely going to take Cutting Board. I'm going to put it here with all of my consumables. And that's true. Could energy token work up there? No, I think you might be right. We just gotta. You're right. I don't need it. Open that pouch back up. We put it like here. Yeah, that runs, right? Okay. 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 Hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. And I think we can afford to take Tooth Necklace damage, so I'm gonna take that too. In which case, do I even need to open this second chest? Because, boy, we got a lot of good stuff going on. I kind of want to. What? Is this still floor 1 of 3 of the ice area? I think so. We'll open it. Ah, shit. Oh, that's true. Tooth Necklace probably wouldn't proc as much. You're right. Ooh, that ruby's gonna help though. Hot diggity. I'm gonna swap the ruby with the sapphire. And we're gonna find a way to put all 3 of these things next to it. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful. We continue, I think. You see the vision? I'm glad someone does. Sometimes my vision is not all there, but I think this one has potential. Oh my Jesus Christ. Enlightened cultist, huh? Oh, don't hex me, please. Bro, don't hex me. There's all that rage. Oh, Lord. We certainly have enough defense. He's not gonna hex me. Hell yeah. I'm actually gonna use one of these. while I'm able to. We certainly did not have enough defense. I read it incorrectly. Which is fine, because we have a health potion. Jesus Christ. This is... Having all this rage alone is kind of insane. Well, now we got a test. The duplicated feather shivs do not have rage, so I'm not gonna pick that one up. But it's good to know. It's good to know that they don't get rage. I'm a little bummed, but it's good to know. It is a shame. But also, like, as someone who... I'm not a game developer, but I would hazard to say I'm a aspiring game developer. I understand why you wouldn't let me do that. On the one hand, as the player, I'm like, aw, why not? And then as the potential developer, I'm like, no, you absolutely cannot let people do that. Are you kidding me? I kind of want one of these consumables, but we super do not have room for them right now. So I guess we will go without. I'll go back for that event space, by the way. I have not forgotten. Give me more defense this time. Jesus. Jesus. Okay. Heal me. There we go. Maybe I, as the player, want to carry around 8 copied +1 energy shirts and scratch people 11 times per turn. And honestly, I shouldn't stop you from doing that. But in standard play, that seems kind of wild. Also, I'm gonna need to duplicate this health potion next time I'm able. +2 burn on weapons, huh? +2 burn? Ooh, we could sell that one. +2 burn? I'm gonna swap it with the sapphire, because the sapphire's not doing a whole bunch for me. Whole lot. Well, this is probably gonna be a problem, but we're gonna walk right past this guy. Ooh. Overgrown wizard. Interesting. We need... We'll do a couple of defenses at this point. I really want to... I've attempted scratch builds before, but they're kind of... I think the game has added more items to make scratch builds more viable, but it's still very much a... If you're not equipped, it's not gonna go well for you kind of build. They're charging their lasers. Charging their fucking fireballs. They really want Glove of Knives, but there's so many items in the uncommon pool, it's very hard to find them. Yeah. Yeah. It's a huge pain in the rear. Another triangle? We super do not need another triangle. I don't need any of that, honestly. Another no, I'm kidding. Open, please. Thank you. We sell those. And we take fish. Honestly, fish and get rid of that for liquid armor, which I like better. Cultist Guardian, huh? Ooh, you look intimidating. Okay, alright. I'm sure it's probably gonna be fine. But, can you imagine being the enemy in battle as Satchel just stabs you with a bunch of very tall knives, and then like that Road to El Dorado gif, like very menacingly, like jingles a couple of triangles at you? Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? It's my ass kicking outfit, bitch. Like, that's the vibe. But then he wins you over somehow. Yeah, you become so charmed by the weird rituals of this weird little bird man that you come to his side, and then he destroys you with his electric guitar. We super don't need any of that. Curse chest. Ooh, it's another living shadow. Ooh, this might actually... It's not going to be a problem per se, but I've had problems with living shadow in the past if I don't do things correctly. Or if we don't kill it fast enough, which is also a potentiality. But I think we're gonna be fine. Especially with the charm effect, I think there's a less likelihood of me getting stuck in a stalemate with my own shadow. What is this, Sonic Adventure 2? Yeah, duplicate me another healing potion. Duplicate me another warm drink. Super don't need any of these either. Can I... Like, I don't know if this run needs... Well, I'm not gonna say that. I'm sure there's things that this run needs. But at this point, I feel like we're pretty good. Which is probably, you know, me cursing myself again, but I'm allowed to have a little bit of confidence as a treat. Oh, create static in the space. That's fine. You can have a little bit of static. Oh fuck, he's got thorns. Guess who super was not paying attention. That's fine. Get your ass over here so I don't have to deal with your thorns again. I'm glad I snapped out of that autopilot quick enough, I guess. Good God. There. End turn. Yeah, that could have been bad. Could have been bad is the nice way of putting it. Duplicate me a block potion, that's fine. Definitely gonna I'll put both of those out there actually. And then we'll put the block potion in here for later. Cause we're gonna have to heal again. Oh. Scythe, huh? 4 forge spots is crazy on an item like that. I can't even pick it up to sell it, but It's neat. Oh, stop clicking out of the window. Oh, I could probably get it so that it buffs the guitar. You're so right. Hold on. Run it like that. And then, yeah, because this one doesn't rely on space beneath it. Yeah. It's much simpler than what I was thinking. Hey, it's a group effort. You're so right, though. That'll help. I kind of want... I'm kind of bummed we're losing one block on the leather cap, but it's not going to be a huge deal. Let me sell things. Thank you. Thank you. Electric guitar adds 6 times to enemy. Adjacent instruments are refreshed and can be used again this turn. That's not terrible. We don't have a whole lot of those acoustic guitars though. Most of my instruments don't disable. Piano's amazing. For each instrument in another pocket, +2 to charm. Jesus Christ. That would be, if we put it like over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, +10 charm, 15 charm per enemy for 1 energy. He's pretty fucking good. This is pretty good. But where? If we put it over here, do we replace the Talon boots? Talon boots give us so... yeah. Yeah. With rage scaling, I think the guitar with an actual attack in addition to the charm, I think is probably better. But that is a very good item for this would be a very good item to have if you were running like a drum and triangle build with a lot of instruments in one pocket that just do like passive charm. I think that's what would work best with the piano. I don't think we need it for this run at the moment. I'm gonna pass on it for now. We might come back to it. But that is a crazy item to have. I do want to do a quick little heal. And we persist. Do the triangles. We do some defense. Passing is the right call. I think so too. Would have also worked with Olive Branch. You're so correct. Would have been a great pair with Olive Branch, but Olive Branch isn't doing a whole lot for us at this point, which is fine. I'm sure there's... I like having it because I'm sure there's some moments where I could have a turn where I just like block the whole time. That Olive Branch could proc. 15 charm to an enemy is great. This would be good with that electric guitar item. But I don't think it works in our build right now. Kung Fu sticks. Can we sell it? Can you? Yeah. Second bandages actually is tempting, but I think we're good. What else do I have in here? Okay. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good for now. Flowers and Poison Potion is tempting. But probably not. Actually, you know what? Nah. I'm not gonna worry about it. I was gonna re-roll those, but it's fine. Are these both? No. That was just the one cursed chest. God. Rare item for a curse. Might be it. Ooh. Did we check the forge over here? Let's see what the forge has. Block to a shield, conductive to armor, energy to clothing, rage to a melee weapon. I could have had more shivs. Boy, I mean, I think we can go add slot to our shield and then add block to it, since this is pretty much it. All of our melee weapons currently have rage on them, so that's fine. That's more than fine. I can at this point, I think, just take items with curses and not take the curses. I think that would be fine by me. Of course, they're not gonna give me anything good, but +6 to block, not bad. But not worth it at this point. Of course, what am I selling things for? That's an excellent question. And he won't even take any more items. We'll just hold on to that. Onward! Frozen Heart finale! Come to think of it, you had all these dice and re-rolling a cursed item gets rid of it. I don't... It might, briefly, but I don't think it gets rid of it, like, for real. Sound like you saw a bunch of those events anyways. That's true. I think you still have the curse, but I do think if you re-roll it out of the current rewards, you might be right. It might get rid of it out of the current rewards. This is a big guy. Farseer. Alright. Buckle in. We're gonna need... Well, we don't need more block, so we can just charm the pants off you. You're a minion summoner too, I see. Ah, yes, of course, cultists. We love a cultist. I don't love all of the hazards that you're about to throw at me, though. I'm not super excited about that, if I'm honest. God. Two damage to self-per, huh? And they all cost 1 energy to get rid of? Fuck that, man. You're so annoying. I'm just gonna leave those over there, I guess. Hazards are so obnoxious. It's fine, he's dead in like 2 turns. I know, but he's blocking one of my rage shivs. There. Get fucked. Woohoo! We do not need to duplicate another item. Thank you. And a level up! Huzzah! Winner, winner, chicken dinner! Damn. Hell yeah. I guess that's right. The game lets you persist in endless mode for a little bit, doesn't it? Okay, I'll take the shield spare, that's fine. Achievement unlocked! We won a quick one, a satchel! A piece from the spiral of feathers. Each new feather brings a piece of your lost home to Ordaria. Yeah, sometimes it's kind of fun to keep going. Oh yeah. I do love an endless run, but I do think that's probably it for me for this evening. Considering we're almost 40 minutes over my regular end time. But it's so worth it though. I'm so glad we got, I'm always glad when we get a win on stream. Hell yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I always appreciate the company. And I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. If you come back tomorrow, same time, 5 p.m. Eastern, it's going to be Whip Wednesday. We're going to have Spirit City Lo-Fi sessions up. Some chill music in the background while I work on some writing nonsense. If you come back Thursday, same time, we're going to do another roguelike. Might do more Backpack Hero, honestly, because it's been a great time. And then same time, Friday is going to be Happy Shower. We're going to play more Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Grind some of those levels out. It's going to be a great time. Work in progress Wednesday. I gotta find something to work on. Work in progress. Wait, not Whip Wednesday. WHIP Wednesday is against Twitch terms of service. But WIP Wednesday we can have on stream. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's a good clarification to have. It's a good clarification to have. But yeah, the VOD should be going up on the VOD channel. You can catch me at youtube.com/technicroller, I believe, is just how it works. I'm searchable now. When I initially made the VOD channel, it wasn't like searchable. You have to like be an actual person and upload videos for them to actually give you a like / your username URL, which was kind of weird, but the VOD channel is also available in the description of this Twitch video. It's in my profile of pretty much anything. Also, that's very valid. Acronyms are kind of hard when you're speaking them and not typing them. All the VODs should be uploaded on time for the rest of this week, because I uploaded them preemptively on Monday. So we should have plenty of content. Content that has already been streamed, content that is going to be streamed. I do not say GIF incorrectly. You're the one who says GIF incorrectly. You can take this fight out stream. Gotta sign off, guys. I gotta fight my girlfriend. No, I'm kidding. Only a little bit. Anyways, yes. I'll see you guys same time tomorrow. We're gonna work on some writing stuff. I'm gonna find something to work on. I always ponder so heavily what I want to work on for Whip Wednesday streams, and then I like have to make the decision 30 minutes before stream because the procrastination always hits me. Is your favorite African ungulate a giraffe? We're not having this conversation. You start this fight at the beginning of next stream and we can have this conversation. And until then, my friends, Thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you guys next time.